Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm reviewing the book It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. This is the sequel to the best-selling novel It Ends With Us, and it continues the emotionally charged story of Lily Bloom and Atlas Corrigan, exploring themes of love, healing, and the complexities of relationships. The story begins with Lily Bloom, who is navigating the complexities of life as a single mother and business owner. She's juggling the responsibilities of her flower shop, which she started after her divorce from Ryle Kincaid, with raising her daughter, Emerson. The flower shop is more than just a business for Lily, it's a symbol of her independence and resilience, a tangible representation of her efforts to build a new life after leaving an abusive marriage. Despite the challenges, Lily finds solace in her work, often losing herself in the soothing process of arranging flowers. However, the past is never far from Lily's mind, especially when it comes to her relationship with Ryle. Their marriage was fraught with emotional and physical abuse, and though she has since left him, Ryle remains a significant presence in her life due to their shared custody of Emerson. Lily's feelings towards Ryle are complicated, there's anger and pain, but also moments of pity, especially when she sees him with their daughter. She's determined to co-parent as effectively as possible, but it's a daily struggle to maintain boundaries and protect her own mental health. Atlas Corrigan re-enters Lily's life at a time when she's beginning to question whether she's truly ready to move on from the trauma of her past. Atlas was her first love, a boy she met during a particularly difficult period of her teenage years. Their connection was profound, rooted in shared experiences of pain and survival. When they meet again as adults, the old feelings are still there, but so are new complications. Atlas has built a successful life for himself, opening his own restaurant, Bibs, which quickly becomes a place of comfort and refuge for Lily. The restaurant, with its warm and inviting atmosphere, mirrors the kind of life Atlas wants to offer Lily, one of stability, safety, and love. Their reconnection is not without its challenges. Both Atlas and Lily carry deep scars from their pasts, Atlas from the abuse he suffered at the hands of his mother, and Lily from her marriage to Ryle. These scars make them cautious, afraid to fully open up and risk being hurt again. The process of rebuilding trust between them is slow and fraught with emotional landmines. Atlas, in particular, is wary of getting too close, fearing that his unresolved issues might hurt Lily. Yet, despite their fears, there is a natural chemistry between them that cannot be denied. They find themselves drawn to each other, sharing intimate conversations and tender moments that gradually help to heal their old wounds. Lily's internal conflict is a central theme throughout the story. On one hand, she's deeply in love with Atlas and yearns for the kind of relationship they might have had if circumstances had been different. On the other hand, she is haunted by the memory of her marriage to Ryle and the fear that history might repeat itself. This fear is compounded by her responsibilities as a mother. Lily is acutely aware that any decision she makes will impact Emerson, and she is determined to protect her daughter from the pain she herself has endured. The narrative explores Lily's struggle to balance her own desires with her responsibilities as a mother, and the guilt that often accompanies her decisions. She wants to give Emerson the best possible life, but she also wants to find happiness for herself, a happiness that she believes might be possible with Atlas. Atlas, too, is grappling with his own past. His abusive childhood has left him with a deep-seated fear of abandonment and a tendency to keep people at arm's length. However, his feelings for Lily challenge these defenses, forcing him to confront the pain he has tried to bury for so long. Atlas's journey is one of learning to trust again, not just in others, but in himself. He must come to terms with the fact that he deserves love and that he is capable of being a good partner to Lily. This process is slow and painful, but it is also deeply rewarding as Atlas begins to let go of his past and embrace the possibility of a future with Lily. As their relationship deepens, both Atlas and Lily are forced to confront the ghosts of their pasts. For Lily, this means dealing with Ryle's continued presence in her life. Although their marriage is over, Ryle still exerts a significant influence over Lily, often using their daughter as a means to insert himself into her life. Ryle's behavior is a constant reminder of the trauma Lily has endured, and it complicates her efforts to move forward. The narrative explores the subtle ways in which Ryle tries to maintain control over Lily, even after their divorce, and the emotional toll this takes on her. Lily's interactions with Ryle are fraught with tension. She is polite but distant, careful not to give him any reason to think that she might want to rekindle their relationship. However, there is always a lingering fear that Ryle might not respect the boundaries she has set. This fear is not unfounded. Ryle has a history of violent outbursts, and Lily knows that he is capable of losing control. Despite this, Lily is determined to maintain a civil relationship with Ryle for the sake of Emerson, though it is a daily struggle to keep her emotions in check. Meanwhile, Atlas is dealing with his own unresolved issues. A visit to his mother, who still lives in the same squalid conditions as when he was a child, forces him to confront the painful memories of his childhood. Despite the abuse and neglect he suffered at her hands, Atlas feels a sense of duty to check on her. This visit is a powerful moment in the narrative, as it highlights the complex emotions Atlas has towards his mother. On one hand, he is filled with anger and resentment for the way she treated him. On the other hand, there is a lingering sense of responsibility, a feeling that he should be there for her, even though she was never there for him. The theme of forgiveness is central to Atlas's story. He struggles with the idea of forgiving his mother, knowing that it does not mean excusing her behavior, but rather letting go of the anger that has been weighing him down for so long. This struggle is mirrored in Lily's own journey of forgiveness. She, too, must learn to forgive herself for the mistakes she made during her marriage to Ryle and to let go of the guilt that has been holding her back. Both Atlas and Lily come to realize that forgiveness is not about condoning the actions of those who have hurt them, but about freeing themselves from the pain of the past. As the story progresses, Atlas and Lily grow closer, finding comfort and strength in each other's presence. They begin to talk more openly about their fears and insecurities, building a foundation of trust that allows them to heal together. This openness is a turning point in their relationship, marking the beginning of a new chapter built on mutual understanding and support. They both acknowledge that their pasts have left them with scars that may never fully heal, but they are committed to facing the future together, one step at a time. Ryle's continued presence in Lily's life remains a source of tension, especially as he becomes increasingly manipulative in his attempts to reassert control over her. He begins showing up unannounced at her apartment, using Emerson as an excuse to intrude on Lily's personal life. His behavior becomes more insidious as he tries to guilt Lily into spending more time with him and questions her parenting decisions. These actions are all part of Ryle's attempt to undermine Lily's confidence and regain the power he once had over her. However, Lily is no longer the woman who would bend over backward to appease Ryle. She has grown stronger since their divorce and is determined to protect herself and her daughter from his manipulative tactics. This strength is evident in the way she sets firm boundaries with Ryle, refusing to engage with his attempts to control her. This is a significant moment of growth for Lily, as she takes another step toward reclaiming her autonomy and building a life that is free from Ryle's influence. Atlas, meanwhile, continues to grapple with the emotional scars left by his childhood. His relationship with Lily serves as a source of healing for him, as he begins to see that he is capable of being loved and of loving in return. The trust that he and Lily build together helps to ease the pain of his past, allowing him to start letting go of the fear that has held him back for so long. This process of healing is slow, but it is also deeply transformative, as Atlas begins to embrace the possibility of a future that is not defined by his past. Throughout the story, the theme of resilience is a constant thread, woven into the fabric of both Atlas and Lily's journeys. They have both been through significant trauma, but they have also developed a remarkable capacity for resilience. This resilience is what has allowed them to survive their pasts, but it is also what drives them to seek something better for themselves. They are determined not to let their pasts define their futures, and this determination is what ultimately allows them to begin building a life together. As they move forward, Atlas and Lily are faced with new challenges, both individually and as a couple. They must navigate the complexities of their relationship while also dealing with the lingering effects of their pasts. However, they are no longer facing these challenges alone. Together, they find the strength to confront their fears, to forgive themselves and each other, and to build a future that is rooted in love, trust, and mutual respect. By the end of the story, Atlas and Lily have come a long way from where they started. They have both grown and changed, and they are now ready to embrace the future together. Their journey is a testament to the power of love, resilience, and the ability to heal from even the deepest wounds. It's a story of hope, of second chances, and of the belief that no matter how difficult the past has been, it is always possible to find happiness in the future.